What's up, gamers? We are the Skyblock Scrubs. If you're new to our channel, we do tutorials on Hypixel Skyblock for people in early or mid-game. Today, we will be teaching you about minions. Woo! If you at all find this tutorial helpful, consider subscribing to our channel. We post videos weekly. So, I'm going to be showing you guys our minion setup. So, Cooper made this gargantuan tarantula farm, and it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tarantula minions here. So we have 20 minion slots, which is quite a bit, I will admit, but even if you don't have 20, a tarantula farm is still very efficient. Like, you can have 5 of these guys and it's still good, and friggin' Gundermutt over here, he's the genius. So he did the math and he figured out that you get 100k per day from a tier 1 tarantula minion. Now all these are tier 4s, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so we have that, which is a really good money making method. So I'm going to go over what minions we have and then why we have them. So next up, the minion house. So this is our house of minions, and it's very unorganized, but it gets the job done. So this is where all our slaves, minions go. And here's the sand minion. He's looking pretty snazzy with his cool shades. We need him because he gives us the collection for the soul sand trade, and we want soul sand because we are going to get another warp minion. Now the reason we want another warp minion is to get the potion bag upgrade, because right now our potion bag is pretty wimpy. We have 9 slots and that is not very good. Now we have snow minions. If you have any snow minions, I would highly recommend putting them down. Not only do they make pretty good money, but they also give you a ton of mining XP, and always have diamond spreading on it. If you don't, then it's not going to work, and also super compactor. So these are definitely more sort of mid to late game minions, but definitely good if you have them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 snow minions, and that's all of ours that we have. If we had more, we would put them down for sure. Now we also have a zombie minion. We have this thing for the rotten flesh collection because we want the medium combat sack and eventually the large combat sack upgrade. So as you can see, we have some for money. We have the tarantulas for money, and the snow minions we have for money and mining XP. We also have some for collections, such as the sand minion and the zombie minion. And then the last minion that we have is for investing. Now, if you watched our previous video teaching you guys how to exploit updates for maximum profit, then you would know that we are investing in bones. So here's Barry, the skeleton minion, and he is cranking out the bones. He's a tier 11, and as you can see, he's got 3.5 stacks of enchanted bones so far, so he's making bank as well. So that is our minion setup. We have our tarantula minions, who are extremely annoying to collect because you always get hit by a freaking tarantula whenever you collect them. And then we have Slim Shady over here, the sand minion, for collection, as well as the zombie minion. And then we have Snow for mining XP and money, and then the skeleton also for money. So we have a good variety of collection minions, money minions, and experience minions. And we would suggest you do that too, unless you are very late game and you only have one specific minion that you want. Such as Slim Shady over here, I would strongly recommend that you guys do get talisman minions and collection minions before you do these long-term minions. So Cooper, go into more detail of that.
Alright, so this, as Jack was saying, Slim Shady, he's just for collection. And he's not for anything that you craft in collection, he's just for a trade. So it's just very early on in the sand collection, so it's very easy to get. So we'll have him down for a few hours. The zombie minion over here, he's going to be here for a very long time because we need to get, I'm pretty sure, 50,000 rotten flesh. So he's just passive and he's just going to be down until we get the max collection. Alright, but before you put down all these snow minions and tarantula minions for money, you should put down all your talisman minions. We recommend that if you put down your talisman minions early, before you have all your money-making minions, then you can get all the talismans you need. You can use your talismans and be much stronger and maybe do some combat. So you can grind something else while your minions that are now for money making are making money. There are quite a bit of talismans got from collections, and I would advise, or we would advise, putting down those minions before your money making minions so that you can collect all your talismans. And yeah, that's that.
Okay, so to complete our guide all about minions, we will be showing you what minions are best to level up first. So, there is a very helpful video by Dragoon, who is a Skyblock YouTuber, and he does really a mixed variety of content, but he made a video on kind of like a chart of what minions you should get for each slot. So if you want this to go into very big detail, go watch his video. I love him because he has an Australian accent. But basically, in this video, we will just show you which minions are just in general easiest to get to tier 11. So we're not going to show you what tier you want your minions to be. I'm just going to say which minions are in general easiest to get to tier 11. So, the snow minions, they're only obtainable through the Season of Jerry event. Now, once you get a tier 1 from one of those presents, now you're good, okay? To get it to tier 11, we put it down for about 2 days with diamond spreading and a super compactor. We didn't throw in any fuel. We're poor boys. We don't have any enchanted lava buckets or anything. So very easy to get it to tier 11. Despite this minion being extremely difficult to actually get, it is actually very easy to get to tier 11, as I already said. And I would say overall it's the easiest minion to get to tier 11. So definitely consider putting down your snow minion for a couple days. It'll get to tier 11 if you invest all the snow that it gets back into it.
And a word of advice, if you do have a super compactor, don't put it down right when you get your snow minion. First put down a compactor, because to get it to tier 4 or so, you need normal snow. So yeah, and if you don't have a super compactor, you need to use a compactor, or else this minion will fill up within half an hour, I'd say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tubular.
Indubitably. So, next up we have the clay minion. This one is also very easy to get to tier 11, but it's very hard to find. Here it is. So, clay minion, tier 11. This one, not quite as easy as the snow minion, but pretty easy. Now, considering it's tier 11, do not think that this is a long time. I had it down for about 2 weeks. Now, at first glance, that sounds like kind of a long time of having a minion down, but we're talking tier 11 here, how long it takes to get it to tier 11. It is so easy compared to almost every other minion in the game. So 2 weeks for a tier 11 is actually insanely quick, so we would recommend doing a clay minion. Plus, they can make good money. There are better minions for money, but honestly, clay minion gives you the most money per action. So it is definitely a very solid minion. Now, this ice minion, we don't have it to tier 11. It costs about probably 250k to get it to tier 11, which is actually really cheap. Right now, we're just throwing all our money into bones. Like I said earlier, if you haven't seen our video on how to exploit updates, you'll know why. Make sure to watch that. But we're throwing all our money into bones, so we're not really trying to spend money to upgrade our minions. However, we will upgrade our minions a bunch once the Dungeons update comes out, and we'll get a lot more minion slots to show you guys. But Ice Minion is very good one to upgrade to tier 11. It's pretty quick. And the final one I would recommend that's super easy is the Wheat Minion. So ours is kind of pathetic. It's tier 9. But this one, I promise you, it is very easy to get to tier 11. It's about as easy as the ice. Right now, wheat's kind of going for a lot because all those dumb big YouTubers said it and stuff. But like, this is really not normally that expensive. It is kind of expensive right now, but normally it's not. So that's a solid one.
Alright, totally tubular gamers. Please like and subscribe if you like this video on our minion setup and just our minion strategies. Please comment if you have any other strategies that you think are good that you use with your minions. And we look forward to posting weekly, so check out our videos in the future. This is us, the Skyblock Scrubs.
Bye.
Silly.